Elaine Irwin, the lithe and luminous supermodel who captivated the fashion world in the 1980s and 90s, has long been a symbol of timeless elegance and quiet reinvention. At 56, with her signature mane of chestnut waves and those piercing hazel eyes that once graced countless magazine covers, she's stepping back into the spotlight, not with fanfare but with the effortless poise that defined her heyday. Born in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania, to a family of modest means, Irwin's ascent was meteoric. Standing nearly 6 feet tall, she possessed that rare blend of approachable beauty and high-fashion edge, a quality that propelled her alongside contemporaries like Cindy Crawford and Christy Turlington to the pinnacle of the modeling industry. Her journey from small-town girl to international icon is a narrative of grit, glamour, and graceful pivots, one that's as relevant today as it was during the neon-drenched excess of the Reagan era. Irwin's story begins in 1985, when at just 16 she left Pennsylvania for the concrete jungle of New York City, armed with little more than ambition and an uncanny ability to command a lens. Her breakthrough came swiftly, a feature in 17 magazine that caught the eye of elite agencies. By 1988, she was a fixture in the industry's inner circle, her face beaming from the pages of Cosmopolitan in a verdant green gown that evoked emerald fields, and glamour in citrus hues that screamed summer vitality. But it was her 1991 covers, Self and Athletic wear that hinted at the era's fitness craze, and Elite in sultry black lace, that solidified her as a versatile force. Vogue, the Holy Grail, beckoned repeatedly. Richard Avedon's lens captured her in ethereal whites for the U.S. edition, her gaze a mix of vulnerability and steel. Perhaps most iconic was the triple threat cover with Crawford and Turlington, a tableau of 90s perfection in minimalist chic. Reflecting on it years later, Irwin shared a poignant Instagram caption, "I remember this day so well, although at that time had no idea I would later look back with such pride and gratitude for having been a part of it." That shot, frozen in time, wasn't just a career peak, it was a cultural artifact, emblematic of an era when supermodels were deities. Victoria's Secret, then ascending from catalog darling to runway spectacle, became her playground. Irwin embodied their fantasy, playful yet powerful, strutting in gossamer wings and lace confections that blurred the line between lingerie and art. She fronted their Christmas catalogs, her lithe form draped in velvets and silks, evoking holiday romance without a hint of cheesiness. Beyond the boudoir, her portfolio was a masterclass in range. Calvin Klein's stark, minimalist ads saw her in crisp white underwear, her body a canvas of subtle strength, ads that whispered sensuality rather than shouting it. Ralph Lauren, with its preppy polish, cast her in equestrian scenes, windswept on horseback, embodying American aristocracy. Versace's bold prints and Thierry Mugler's architectural silhouettes pushed her into avant-garde territory, while Prada's intellectual edge suited her thoughtful demeanor. Irwin wasn't just a pretty face, she was a chameleon, adapting to directors' visions with the precision of a seasoned actress. Music videos added a pop culture sheen. In 1989 she slinked through New Order's Round and Round, her presence a cool counterpoint to the synth-pop frenzy. But her most transformative role came off-camera. Muse to rock legend John Cougar Mellencamp. At 23 she posed for his 1991 album Whenever We Want It, her profile a silhouette of quiet intensity against a sunset sky. The Get a Leg Up video followed, with Irwin as the enigmatic love interest, her chemistry with Mellencamp electric. 10 weeks later, on September 5, 1992, they wed in a Bloomington, Indiana, ceremony that blended rustic charm with rock and roll edge. The union thrust her into tabloid terrain. Suddenly, the model was Mrs. Mellencamp, stepmother to his daughter Teddi from a prior marriage. Teddi, now 43 and a star on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alongside Kyle Richards and Garcelle Beauvais, credits Irwin with grounding the family amid fame's whirl. Life in Indiana's countryside was a deliberate retreat. The couple welcomed daughters Madison, now 29, and Michelle, 27, raising them on a 62-acre farmstead where mornings meant horseback rides and evenings stargazing. Irwin traded stilettos for muck boots, her days filled with gardening, baking apple pies from orchard fresh fruit, and volunteering at local schools. Mellencamp's hits like Pink Houses played on the stereo, but the real soundtrack was laughter echoing through cornfields. Yet cracks appeared. In December 2010, after 18 years they separated, the divorce finalized in August 2011. Mellencamp cited irreconcilable differences, but insiders whispered of diverging paths, his touring life clashing with her rooted domesticity. Post-split, he romanced Meg Ryan and Christy Brinkley, while Irwin sought solace in Los Angeles.